Hi, Jus4SweetZ here. We are going to, I'm going to show you how I make my cake balls. So without baking the cake and everything, I'm just going to show you what method I use. So I have baked a cake. I'm doing red velvet. You want to make the cake, you know, however you like to make your cakes. I usually add buttermilk to mine. I just baked it in a 13 by 9 inch pan, you know, until it's cooked. Take it out, let it cool for about 10 minutes, and then I just plop it into a bowl. And then I take my, I have a meat chopper here, it's a plastic one, and I just kind of smash the cake. It's still kind of warm. I like to do mine warm. I don't like to wait until it's completely cool. I think they form better and everything when they're a little bit on the warm side. So just kind of get in there. I've already mashed most of it up. But you just get in there and you mash your cooked cake. And then I have made, get this out of here. I have made a homemade cream cheese frosting. You know, just basically cream cheese, what cream cheese frosting is. 1 cube of softened butter, 1 8-ounce cube of cream cheese. I use some vanilla bean paste, powdered sugar, and some heavy cream. So I have it all made though. And you don't want to put too much. This, you just kind of do a little bit at a time, because if you put too much, then it tends to be more mushy. And you want it to have a little bit of a cake consistency. You want it moist, but you don't want it to be slimy. So I'm adding probably about a cup of cream cheese frosting, and you can just eye it. Then I'll take a wooden spoon and I just go in there and I kind of mash it all together. Make sure your hands are clean, because you are going to have to get your hands dirty. So the best part is mashing it together with your hands. So this is actually, I would say about a cup and a quarter of frosting, because this is actually just the way I like it. So now's the point when you use your hands and you get in there and you just kind of mash that cake in with the frosting. You don't want it dry either, so you want to make sure there's enough in there. This part always freaks people out, especially with red velvet cake. You take your hands out and they're all covered in slimy and red. This is the best way I found to mix it. Okay, see? Ooh, fun, huh? Whoop, plop. Okay, so then what I normally do is just scrape my fingers off. If you really want to, you can get to about this point and you can lick your fingers. I've done that before too, I'm not gonna lie. It tastes so good. It's really easy to just lick your fingers. But today I'm going to wash them. So, not that I don't wash them after I lick my fingers, because I do. But we're not going to lick any fingers today. So, let's get all that off of there. Get as much as you can. Scrape your fingers. This is going towards a cake ball order. I did a previous video that showed you how I dipped the cake balls in chocolate. These are part of that order as well. They're going for a birthday party tomorrow. So, all right, so you've got your cake is all mashed in the bowl with the cream cheese frosting. Let's get the hunk we lost. Wash my hands. They're going to be a little red though from the red velvet cake. Okay, let's dry these off. Now what I have is I have parchment paper set out to put the cake balls on, and then I have a plate with parchment paper that I'm actually going to form the balls, put them on there, and stick them in the freezer. I like them to freeze overnight, like I've said in the previous video. They just dip much better. They I washed this and now I've got water everywhere. They dip much better, and I don't know, and then the chocolate dries on them a lot easier. So and red velvet, you can traditionally I dip it in white chocolate, but you can dip it in dark chocolate if you like. Actually, with this order, they requested dark chocolate. So, all right, so what I have here is a cookie scoop that you can get at any store. Just it makes it to where the cake balls are more even, so you don't have a bunch of different sized ones. I mean, they may be off a little bit, but they're pretty close. So I just go in and I kind of just take off the edges and just kind of plop them right on the parchment paper. Kind of when you're dipping the cookie scoop in, kind of like press it up against the side of the bowl, and then that way it kind of flattens that bottom out and scrapes off any excess. Whoop, that one I got messed up. So you just keep doing this. I mean, you'll continue until you do the whole bowl. I usually do it in increments because I get bored doing the same thing for too long. So, so there we have them. You know, you get the general idea how you scoop them out. And then what I do is you want to pick them up, and I just kind of roll them just like you would roll a meatball. Just roll them. You don't want to make them too firm. Whoop, I almost lost it. So you don't want to sit and roll and roll and roll. You just want to roll till you get it in a good enough circle. Place it on your plate with your parchment paper. I mean, you can roll as much as you want, but if you want to keep them a little bit on the fluffier side, just don't roll. Don't over roll, I guess. But they're very simple. I mean, they're fun. A lot of times my girls will be in the kitchen with me, especially my 6-year-old, and I'll be having a huge cake ball order like this one, and she'll say, "Mommy, can I help you roll?" And you know what? She actually does a really, really good job. I do the scooping and she'll do the rolling. Sometimes I can get my teenager to do it with me too, but not very often. She's not into it. And then my other daughter, she likes to just come over and eat them. And then she takes them to people. So anyway, I want to show you. So here they are on the plate. You'll stick these in the freezer. I'm going to finish rolling, or, you know, scooping and rolling to where I have a whole plate full. And then you stick those in the freezer. It's best to freeze them overnight if you can. I mean, if you can only freeze them for a couple hours, anything's better than this, because they don't dip very well they're kind of jello-y. So freeze them overnight if possible, or at least like 4 hours. So that's my demonstration on how to make a cake ball before it's dipped. If you want to see it dipped, go to my other video that I made, and you can see how I dip it as well. And I'll be back with another video, I'm sure, soon. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. If you liked my video, please hit the like button. If you are not currently a subscriber and you'd like to be a subscriber to my channel, check out my other videos and see what you think. I'd love for you to be a subscriber. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.